Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're going to be doing more of a research stream today. There's a ton of earnings calls and just mentions this week. I don't know if you guys have looked at the schedule. I posted the earnings call schedule the other day. Like, it's absolutely stacked. There's 11 earnings calls this week. And on the 29th, so that's Wednesday, there's 5 earnings calls. 5 earnings calls Thursday. There's 1 on Tuesday. We have Trump-Japan bilateral. Don't know the exact date and time of this. I know it was supposed to be Monday, but I'm assuming this is going to be like a really weird time. Because he's in, was in Malaysia, is going to Korea. But I want to do a ton of research on these earnings calls. Like, look at this. Look at all these earnings coming up. We have PayPal is the earliest one that's coming. Obviously, there's the New York is not for sale rally right now. I don't think I have any edge there, and like I didn't accumulate any positions. So I'm sitting that one out. But we have Powell's speech on Wednesday. That's going to be huge. I've already accumulated a ton here. I think I have like $2,000 in positions. But we have PayPal, which for whatever reason does not show up high here. But PayPal earnings is going to be on Tuesday. It's the only one that's going to be earlier. This is Tuesday, 8 a.m. And it's showing Google. Oh, for the strike. Okay. But I want to deep dive a lot of these earnings because, you want to get in early with your positions through limit orders on these. What's going on, Semper? Let me join. Actually, I know Jay is... What's going on, Jay? Can you hear me, Jay?
I can, man. What's happening?
What's going on?
Not much, dude. Not much. I still streaming, dude. I gave you a comment.
Yeah, dude. I'm doing... I just saw it. I'm doing mostly a research stream today.
I'm waiting. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I just think like I made a post about it with all the earnings calls. There's 10 earnings or 11 earnings calls between now and Thursday.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be a ton to cut through. So I want to accumulate a ton of positions early with limit orders before then, so I can kind of just size into them. And like if I try to rush these all on Wednesday, Thursday, I won't be able to like size up. But it presents just a huge opportunity, like 11 earnings calls. If I can squeeze out like $1,000 each earnings call, I mean, that's a high goal, but could be a really good week.
No, I think so, man. I think it's like a really, really good opportunity. I said at the start of the week, I was like, this is the week where you either double your port or you go broke, basically. It feels like there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same spot. I'm actually doing the same thing. So I'm just waiting for the New York rally, which starts in 6 minutes. I'm going to watch that live. But other than that, I just did SBux. I just went through SBux, and I'm like doing meta as we speak.
Oh, nice.
So I'm interested to see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going to look at PayPal first because they're supposed to be Tuesday morning. So they're the 8 a.m. one Tuesday. Then I'm going to kind of dive through the others. But
I just went through a calendar that was like a company that should not be named had a calendar, and I was like going through theirs in their order. So they don't have PayPal. So
you should have used my calendar. I had a great calendar. Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
But
so
I got a
like,
great calendar up there on my Twitter on all the earnings. People want to stay on top of it.
Let me have a look. I'll share it on my stream. So if you go to PMT's thing here.
What's up, a call?
There it is.
What's
I see
up,
it.
Semper?
See it.
Yeah, look. So I'm trying to do more of those calendars because it is kind of hard to stay on top of all these earnings calls.
Yeah. Like yesterday, the Malaysian bilateral was mental. You've no idea how crazy it was.
Oh,
Did you hear
really?
what happened?
I heard like that it was like super short speech. So like almost everything on Kalshi resolved no except for, um, what was it, China?
China, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened, right? It's a really interesting thing. So what happened is it was early, right? So Kalshi had it like timed a thing, and it like went early. Trump spoke for like 30 seconds to like a couple of minutes. I don't know exactly how long he spoke for. It wasn't long, like a couple of minutes. Very little for Trump. And then that was done. And they went off into this other room, and there was a big ceremony, with musical performances and all this Malaysian stuff, like a lot of stuff going on. And so everything resolved no, right, on Kalshi. But what happened in the ceremony part, Trump got up and spoke again for like 10 minutes, and a lot of strikes would have hit if it counted that. So a lot of stuff was getting like sold off into like bought in the 80s. Like I was able to like accumulate a lot of no strikes in like the 80s, and pretty big positions of these. So yeah, it was really, really crazy. I mean, you have to read the rules. Like certain rules on certain sites are different, right? So some things that resolved yes on some sites were like didn't resolve yes on Kalshi. It was like crazy.
Yeah,
and everyone was like everyone was super confused, and no one knew what was going on.
Yeah, they're sketchy, man. You got to be careful. Well, I mean, I just mean like you got to know how the contracts are going to resolve. Like, I try to avoid all the like big dispute ones because I don't want to like be, trading into what the interpretation is going to be. But yeah, definitely read all the contracts and everything for every market. I mean,
yeah, definitely. So did you want to go through? I mean, we can go through PayPal, or we can this.
I'm looking at Google right
thing.
now. Have you,
cool.
like, is that the one you said you looked at, or are you looking at now?
No, I haven't looked at Google yet. So I've got a spreadsheet. I got a document I'm doing for all of them, just so I know where I am, because there's like so many. I've done SBux is the one I've done.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
of
happy.
high strikes on Google. That's what I'm looking at now.
Let me up.
Flex, do I run earlier earnings calls? Yeah, I do. I use a tool. The best part with earnings transcripts, obviously, is like you have years and years of historical data if these companies have been public for a long time. So a lot of it's a data mine exercise of like looking at historical frequencies, but then, there's a little bit of vibes that come in with, if there's new things impacting the company that can hit or not. Those are the more fun words rather than just like bonding words that are super likely to come up.
Yeah, I find it like really interesting. They tend to each have, like, if you look at all the different companies, they tend to have like a pattern of how they like do their earnings calls. I've noticed. So like, for example, SBux, the one I just researched, they don't sort of talk about the past things that they've done in terms of like product, but they talk about the new product coming for that season. So like, we're heading into winter US, and so they've just done a new latte called the apple, I can't remember what it's called, apple spice oat milk latte or something. And so one of the strikes that I did is oat milk at like 25% yes strike.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I'm happy to accumulate it. Like the only scary thing about it is like, in all the marketing, they shorten it a little bit to just apple crisp latte, and they don't mention oat milk. But I mean, at 25 cents, I'm happy to like take that gamble.
Yeah, just taking like, I mean, it's always fun taking no's if they're like at a good price, like whenever, like, because look at yesterday. I mean, I think we were talking about it yesterday, the bilateral. I think we were all on a call, and it was like, I mean, we were all saying how like no's are going to be undervalued here because like the format's changed. It's not a White House speech. Then what do you know? It's like almost everything resolved no. I almost tried to bond tariff. Thank God I didn't. But
yeah, it's scary, man. It's like now with like the Japan one, I'm sort of wary to like, is he going to actually talk much, or is he just not going to talk? So I feel like my strategy going into these bilaterals for this week for Trump is like, I'm going to lean very heavy no for a lot of stuff. Just to be in case. Like, I'm just like a bit worried that he's not going to talk very much until he gets to like the summit in Korea.
Yeah, it's always risky with Trump because he will just rattle stuff off. But
He can go on a spree for sure.
Yeah. Man, these earnings are interesting.
All right, so let's look at. I'll look at Google as well. We can go to Google as well.
Yeah. Oh, Loxy's joining in here. Loxy, are you playing any?
Loxy.
Yes, I'm ready to lose everything again.
I'm gonna put my camera on in case you guys want to like add it to your streams, because I know PMT's definitely streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got on. I just hopped on. I had some nice ass fajitas.
Nice, lad. Nice.
When the fajitas come out sizzling, hell yeah.
I did some editing.
I got a bunch on Bernie. I've got like nothing Zoran. I only have grocery on Zoran, but I've got Union for Bernie, yes, and no Dictator based off Smart X post I saw.
Nice.
X post for Alpha, interesting.
Yeah, it was. I'll go through it. I'll find it.
So this is my theory, and it's probably. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
So this is my theory. I think that they're not going to give Bernie a lot of speaking time, because I think it's going to be like mostly Zoran talking. Because it's like when is the actual election happen? It's got to be soon. It's like next weekend.
I think
voting
early
is
voting.
open.
Yeah, it just started.
Open, yeah. And I just feel like Bernie's not going to like get a lot of talk time. And I think Mamdani is going to get a lot of talk time. So like my strikes for Bernie are all no. And then Mamdani, I've got like a mix. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, who knows? Bernie can read.
I would rate that. But also this New York City rally is split between AOC, Bernie, and Zoran. So it's kind of like the mayor debate, where they're gonna get like less speaking chance than you think. I would agree that it's probably gonna be. I mean, Bernie does like to ramble, so he's obviously gonna talk. But I could see Zoran talking more, and like even AOC talking more than Bernie Sanders tonight.
Well, I just think it's Zoran's moment, right? Like they're not going to like overshadow him, and so I think they're just going to give him a lot of time to talk. But you know it's Bernie, right? He can just Bernie's done things. I've watched Bernie do speeches where he literally rattles off 6 strikes in a sentence, and you're like, oh fuck.
Dude, like Bernie Marcus might be goated.
Oh, dude, they're off there.
I have like, see, I'm
he might.
Lame to ignore all those, because like I don't have all this data on like Bernie and Mamdani like ready. Like even the New York debate, it like takes me so many hours to like come up to some conclusion, versus like earnings call, all that it's like really easy for but same as Trump speeches and stuff, and Powell.
Bernie you can do. Bernie's easy. You can just go to mention metrics and he's one of the people on there, so you can like see his stats for words and things. But yeah, Mamdani's not one of those people, so you can't. It's sort of harder for him. I went through like his last rallies. Like I didn't worry about debates and stuff. I just went through his last like rallies over the last like 2 months, last night on stream, and he's pretty consistent in what he says. Like he doesn't fluctuate very much. He's affordability, crime, public schools. Like that's his thing. Like that's what he's talking about. And so, I mean, the markets reflect that, right? You look at his strikes and like they're always the same and they're always pretty high. But what I found with this one is this actual rally has been organized. It's called the Not for Sale, like Don't Sell New York City. And it's centered around like not selling off New York City to billionaires, and like New York City's for the people, basically. And so like I think billionaires a lock. Like I think like you can get it at 91 cents right now. I think that's pretty much a lock. I think someone just bought some. I actually went yes Queens for Mamdani, because it's actually in Queens. So I was like, oh, he might mention it. I got it like 77 cents. Okay. He always talks about Subway and crime. Like, that's his thing. So I went Subway. I didn't go both of them. I just went Subway out of the two. And then I went minimum wage no at a 50-50 shot. Because, I don't know, I just think, like, he doesn't really say minimum wage a ton. But anyway, that's the things that I've got for Mamdani.
Interesting.
Yeah, Mamdani was more of a wild card because it's not a mention matrix or whatever you're talking about. I just went grocery, Tooth Plus, because I think that could be said in a lot of contexts. Like just and in affordability, what are you trying to afford? Groceries. So I have a little bit on that, but I just kind of did more. I did more Bernie in general just because it was easily findable.
Yeah, research.
Mamdani, you gotta search.
Yeah, you gotta search for all his stuff. I just wonder if you know, if because Bernie's like on mention metrics, is like maybe it's more solved and like there's not as much edge there.
I think for sure Bernie and Mamdani like is way less edges than like a Trump speech. There's way more edges than like a Trump speech, or because those are like really easy to kind of mine.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing the NFL announcer market at all? I tried to, but then Foster was spreading all this. Foster and Duck were pumping Inch no, but no, Duck tried fighting back to say Inch yes was a good play. So, but the prices there are like getting crazy.
I'll help you. I'll say Inch no is a good play, and I'm negative profit. So why would you even follow what I say?
Good.
That would be dumb. You should fade me.
I thought you were $17 a profit. What happened?
Trump spoke at Malaysia last night for about 3 minutes, and then decided
wrecked him.
He was cool. He was cool otherwise.
Loxy was big Middle East, yes. I remember him yesterday saying, I've got a lot of money on Middle East, yes. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I watched the thing go for like 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, shit, Loxy, bro. Fuck. And all I see in the message is like, I don't know, 4 a.m. fucking US time is Loxy go, fuck.
Yeah. Dude, I woke up and I was like, dude, is my portfolio amount glitched, or am I just I'm cooked? Nah, he did a speech after for the signing ceremony, and just to rub it in, he said it. He said Middle East too. Just didn't count for the by the rules.
Correct. And it was like, dude, there was so much confusion in the Cauchy Discord. Everyone was like super confused, and you could have got like, if you were on it, you could have been getting like no's in like the 80% range.
Dude, I just seen at the Bernie rally, they've got a sign saying "Freeze the rent" behind where they're gonna be speaking.
Oh yeah,
that's a.
You've got thing. Sarah Sherman right now, giving like a big introduction, but there's Freeze. I think Freeze is one of the.
For whom?
Freeze is for Bernie. For Bernie. Now he doesn't say it.
High, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be high. It'd be high, wouldn't it? 50. Oh, the book's white as 57.
Dude, who did that?
Yeah, who did that?
Is my shit glitching? Or did someone buy 7,000? No, that's not 7,000 shares. 400 shares. Someone bought 400 shares of the yes that was remaining for Freeze.
You got fucked.
Dude, the display showed 7,000 shares. I was like, what the fuck? No.
I mean, it's the PMT effect, right? PMT streaming, bro. Things move when he talks.
You gotta be.
It's still there for 44. I've gotta run that back. I'm gonna see this sign.
No, I'm just quietly setting up limit orders on all these strikes for the Google earnings, and then I'm letting you guys talk, and I'm not saying anything. But
yeah, dude, that's smart. Yeah, so they've got New York for sale. I guess where they're bright where they're gonna speak. Freeze the rent is right behind them.
Yeah. Question.
Deliver universal.
Random question. They've got like a promo video in the background playing. If Mamdani speaks in the promo video and it says a strike, does that count? Does that count?
I think that will not count.
I don't think it'll count either, but it's a fun.
But there have been debates like that before.
Oh, here they all come.
Dude, the one I'm waiting for is when Trump posts an AI video of himself on Truth Social saying something. Will that count?
I feel like there was that's gonna come up, I think, at one of these days.
There's so much random stuff that can happen. Who are all these people? Why are they?
Dude. Okay, you got some. Oh well, this is a bit strange. I got some people talking before. I don't know. I never seen one of these rallies though.
I watched the last week's one. It was like 14 days ago, so a fortnight ago, and it was very similar to this. Like very like, I'd only ever seen Trump rallies, right, where they're big fields and like tons of people, and it's like very professional. These are more just like in your school gym, and like it's just some randos that talk and like they just. I think they organize it and they just say, "Hey, Zoran, you want to come and like hang out with us?" Zoran's like, "Yeah, sure."
But here's what I like for Google I just was looking through it.
Okay.
I just set up some limits. I like
Yep.
profitability, no. If you can get in at around 30 cents. I mean, I like acquisition, yes. You know, around, well, somebody's come on top of me. I don't know who that was, but I like acquisition, yes, at around, 65, 66 cents. Privacy, I like no here at about, if you can get it sub 60 cents probably. And then regulator, I also like taking no's. Somebody's on top of me. Let's see.
You buy privacy sub 60 now? Isn't it 59 cents?
Yeah, but I mean,
not
I'm
the
trying to
soft
buy like 1,000 shares on each of these strikes.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, gotcha.
But like, you can get like 100 shares. I think that's a good play. Somebody's jumping me, huh?
Oh, fun.
Someone's jumping me for 1,000 shares.
Yeah.
I want to get in early on all these earnings calls. Just set up limit orders and just see what fills. Like, I mean, I posted about the EA earnings, and it's like,
Yes.
I streamed that like over 2 weeks ago, but like people stopped looking at it, and I just left limit orders up, and I ended up getting like 6,500 shares, so I made like almost $1,500 pretty much for no reason.
See you in 6 months or 5 months or whatever it is, but yeah, I do agree.
Yeah, but I think once the earnings call ends and like people fully realize it, people will probably be willing to offset like 97 or because the other thing is it's also you're getting paid out like 4% interest on all your positions. So, if I'm thinking about like parking money anywhere, like that's like unbeatable ROI, But
Yeah, true.
it does suck to have to hold it. So I hope I can sell out at like 95. I would. But I mean,
to free up capital.
Yeah, but overall, I do want to like get into more bonds like that. You know what I mean? Like that's something that's like virtually guaranteed, and that was like I could buy shares at like 75 cents, and I got like a little over $5,000 down. So it's like I want to find things like that because as your portfolio like increases, like that's the best stuff to focus on. It's just like obviously bond is a tough term to use because like if things go against you, you have to be very confident. But like that's an example. And I think the Taylor Swift markets were another example a couple weeks ago where you could get in at like 85, 90 on like virtually guaranteed things.
Yeah. Well, it's better than it's just being cash. It's be a part of your portfolio because you're earning that 3.75% APY as well as you're earning the return on your position. So it's better than just sitting cash for sure.
It just depends on like how much cash you got behind you too. Like if it's taking up a lot of your like bankroll, and like you could be making like say you're averaging, I don't know, say you're petting down $1,000 a day and you're making $100 a day, right? Well then it's better to be playing the market constantly than to have it parked. But it depends how much capital you've got, right?
Yeah. For sure. I mean, I have way too much cash, because like I still don't size my positions big enough. So like I have like just under 40 grand in my portfolio, and then I'm sitting on like 21 grand is all cash. So I'm trying to like lock up to where I probably only need 10 grand liquid at any given day,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because like you start having like 20K a month put in at like 10% return, 20% return, like that adds up over a year, where you're getting like an extra few grand a month on like these bonds.
Yeah. This is random.
Exactly, Ben. I have way too much cash, but I need more. My new apartment, by the way, is $5,000 a month, so I need to lock in.
What?
Welcome to New York,
bro. And that's like in US dollars, so I convert that to Australian dollars, like 7,500 Australian.
Yeah,
that's
New York is
it an apartment or a house?
It's an apartment
or a house.
I live with my fiance, so it's 2 beds. So I mean, I pay half that, right? We split it, but like, still, I mean, I come from LA where it's super expensive, but like,
not like that.
Yeah, like LA was like 3,200.
Jesus.
Ben says content around we're paying rent tonight. All right, that could work if I make rent money.
Freeze the rent.
Freeze the rent. This affects you now. freeze the rent affects you now.
Exactly. I know. That's why I should.
So to give you an idea,
PMT is the 1%.
the 1% exactly.
He's a billionaire.
He's on that content creator money, boy.
Yeah.
Dude, they have all these randos speaking. This is like eating up time, is it not?
Yeah, it's at 100%. Who knows how long these go for?
They're really talking. I'm just kind of like half listening. They're really talking about healthcare though. It's a big point. The last guy just spoke about like how many people would have survived.
The funniest thing is I was live for like 25 minutes to an hour prior to like PMT. I had 100 like viewers. PMT comes on and it clips me literally 30 seconds. It's fucking hilarious.
We're gonna build out our studio, cause look, right now I'm doing these low effort streams. I'm literally in a hotel room right now, and I'm on a freaking tiny table. What I want to take these streams though, these are gonna be legendary very soon. We're gonna be in our 2-bedroom. I'm gonna build out an actual studio. I'm in New York, so we're gonna have in-person guests. Like in talks with Mom Donnie right now. It's gonna get big.
Nice.
Dude, have him on.
That's the dream, honestly, having like a big political candidate on. Like, sure, you
Bro,
start with
degenerate
mention market streams, then you build it into having a presidential candidate, right? That's the dream right
there.
You
think about it. Hey, the Nelk Boys had Ned and Hayu on their podcast, so anything's possible.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
Bro, Thread Guy went from doing Twitter Spaces to like interviewing Andrew Tate in Romania. Anything is possible. It's crazy.
Real.
I was talking to someone.
I'm feeling good on my union.
Because every day I've been in New York, I've just been like getting drinks with someone new to just like build a ton of connections. I was talking to somebody who's like close with Cuomo the other day, and he was like showing me pictures of him and Cuomo, and I'm like, dang,
dude,
get him on the stream.
That guy's so desperate, he will pop out for sure. Hot girls for Cuomo.
Yeah.
What's the other guy? Is it Sequa? Silqua, whatever his name is?
Sliwa?
Oh, Sliwa?
Get him with a beret on, lad. Yeah, get him with a beret on.
He would be so fun to have on. I would love to have Sliwa on. He killed it in his debate performance.
Yeah, drinks with Curtis is probably top one.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good on my I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm feeling so good on my union, bro. Union yes was the only thing I have yes, and especially if Bernie's the first one to talk, man. How does he not like talk about the union workers that just spoke for 15 minutes? Because these all union workers that are speaking. I expect if there is like a way that they're speaking though, Zoran would speak last. But I think the last time they spoke, it was like together. So I don't know how this is really gonna go, but.
I feel like it's going to be like one of those things where they just all, like, it's not going to be like the AOC one where him and AOC are like sitting next to each other and they're just like vibing off each other. I think it's literally they'll come up, speak, go away, and then the next one will come.
Yeah, if it's like that, I'm pretty happy.
There's a lot of chairs at the back. There's like a lot of chairs at the back there. So I wonder how many people are going to.
I'm trying to think. For the amount that they're talking about universal healthcare, I was trying to find any of these strikes that kind of relate. Like I was thinking maybe worker for Mamdani, but that's kind of it's a bit of a stretch. They're really going on this healthcare.
Yeah, I was wondering
affects them
because Freeze is in the background, right? Like very prominent in the background.
Yeah.
Is it like persuading the market to say yes, Freeze, and will Bernie say it? Like, does Bernie say freeze the rent much? Or is he going to just ramble about it?
So he doesn't really. Freeze was already there because they knew that this is a huge Mamdani campaign about freezing the rent. So, yes. But he doesn't really say it, but you're thinking like, okay, if he's going to say it, it's going to be during the Mamdani rally.
Sorry, I got to
Now, we saw it go from 35 to 50.
Grande is in the chat, just added me, Grande Top 10. And Grande Top 10 actually thinks that there's a world that they would ever pass me in total profit on Kalshi. Grande Top 10, if you guys haven't seen this, one of the sharpest... Oh, you don't... Grande Top 10, one of the sharpest music players in the game. Up there with Gaten. Grande thinks that there's a world they would ever pass me in 50. They have 37K profit right now. You know, give me a break. Talk about absolute delusion.
He thinks he's gonna catch you.
No,
Grande, you're gonna have to get over 100K.
Grande can send me a play around music, and I will throw $1,000 on it with absolutely no hesitation. So if Grande wanted to overtake me, all they would have to do is just send me a few bad positions, and I would quickly sink $5,000 into them.
There's a guy.
As soon as there's Ariana markets, bro, I'm copy trading. Ariana markets, Grande's going off.
There's a guy who's like I like sort of trust. He was the guy who put me onto the highest grossing movie market, and like it came from nowhere. It was like The Wicked for Good. He was like had this real big thesis. I was like, cool. He sent me something this morning. I'm going to check it out now. I didn't even read it till just now. He reckons greater than 9 million. What? Good value on Springsteen. Deliver Me from Nowhere opening weekend. In my opinion, 9 million is at 24%. Estimates for Sunday and partials.
Grande was pretty big on Wicked because Wicked has Ariana Grande, right, in the show.
Yeah,
it does. So what happened, right, is he ceases to me. I'm out of the position now. Like I got in at like 16 cents and like got out at like 45 cents. But the big thing with that play was the Wicked pre-sales were massive, like so much bigger than last year. And they had this big marketing plan where they're going to release Wicked 1, re-release it in theaters the week before, and then they're going to run it into Wicked 2 the next week to build the hype back up again. And you know, it didn't have to do much to like the highest grossing movie of the year was Minecraft movie so far, and so it didn't really have to do a whole lot. But Zootopia 2 is like the big threat now. Like Zootopia 2 is coming out, and like people worry about if that's the issue.
I mean, dude, I wouldn't doubt the furries. Strong fan base.
No, exactly.
Plus, the rabbit's pretty hot. I don't know. I'm feeling good on this. I'd have to play more of those, bro. I don't know how the duck does this on the Netflix markets, but more of these culture Netflix ones are so fun.
Wait, so who's speaking now? Like, when does Mamdani and them actually come out?
So they've got union workers right now speaking, and we're gonna guess that they're gonna go one by one. This is what it's kind of looking like because it's just one podium, but. Everything's kind of tanking for Bernie except my union, so you know, it's okay. Everything's on fire. I'm not. I mean, like, I'm just seeing red. Everything's red arrowed from.
Yeah, everything is red arrowed.
Everything's gone down probably a couple cents just because these guys are going off on the. Except this union though.
Shouldn't I be going up because everything's taking so long? Like, why am I going down? I'm on a nose. Like, I'm on so many no's.
Grande is saying Wicked will have better domestic sales than Zootopia 2, but Zootopia will take worldwide. I believe it. I believe whatever Grande says.
Yeah, Wicked's an American film, not anything else. Correct. Like, really.
Correct. But the thing is with Grande, so I assume Grande's in your chat and he can hear me. I don't want to say the website, but the Polymarket website basically is only domestic. Even though it says the highest grossing film, if you read the rules, it's only domestic. So, and they have a link to the actual website that it shows you. So I was on Wicked 2. I got in at like 16 or 17 cents and I sold at like 45 cents. But yeah, I don't know.
I gotta start playing those culture markets because like Grande, Gayton, even like Domer, a few others are getting involved in them, and there is so much money to be made in the culture markets because they're just so inefficient.
Do you think so? I was thinking maybe they've become more efficient. That's why I was like worried about them.
I'm sure they have somewhat, but like after going through the Taylor Swift markets, I can't tell you how easy it was to profit on the Taylor Swift markets. Granted, you can say I got a little bit of lucky, but like once I had talked to some of like the sharps and they explained the reasoning behind it, it was like
Well, I'm looking at the culture. The one that's probably like the most interesting, unless the Kalshi one, is like the Google search one. At least the top 5, because maybe the number 1 search person is solved. But I like the top 5 because the search market is kind of sharped out because a lot of people think it's just like number 1 searches overall in general. but the Google search is actually determined about like spikes. So kind of just like one event moments. Who brought the most single traffic to the Google website than actually like overall throughout the year.
Yeah, because if it was overall throughout the year.
That's why Pope Leo is higher than Donald Trump, because Trump's done more over the year, but Pope Leo had one moment.
And it's also off like last year, right? So Trump was obviously Googled a lot last year. And so it's very hard for him to get spiked because like last year it was he's like campaign year and he was, he almost got assassinated and there was like a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Where this year he got elected and he had his, He had his inauguration, but other than that, it's just been sort of business as usual. Where Pope Leo was no one last year. No one knew who he was. He would have less than 1,000 fucking Google searches to his name last year. And this year he becomes Pope. And you're like, okay, that's a pretty big spike. The other one, which has come out of nowhere, I was just looking at this market, is Bianca Censori, which I think is Ye's ex-wife, isn't it? From memory? Bianca Censori.
This one?
Oh, Bianca Censori, yes.
Yeah, she's like Ye's.
Oh, she launched a coin.
I think she did at one point. And so, I'm surprised to see her there. I would say that Pope Leo's been searched more than her.
For sure. I mean, I gotta be at least half of those searches, but like I didn't do it that much.
What?
She's
search
good.
of Pope Leo?
Yeah, of course. Pope Leo naked.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's interesting. I see like different. I don't want to call it an arbitrage because I haven't even looked at it. But like the fact that on this, to the top 5 versus the top 1 search just don't make sense to me. Just looking at it. Like Donald Trump, to be the number 1 search person is at 18 cents, but to be in the top 5, he's lower than Elon Musk. Elon Musk is at 51 cents. Donald Trump is at 46 cents to be the top 5. But for the number 1 searched, Donald Trump has a 10% chance lead on Elon Musk to be number 1.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense. I mean, I haven't looked
at
at
that search market. I mean, I haven't looked at it, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I think there's definitely some type of edge there.
Yeah, the edge is knowing how this works, how they're going to resolve it. So it's going to take more data. I'm hearing from other people like that it's not the exact amount of searches. It's more like the spike. But
exactly.
that just seems like a mispricing. But there's obviously some research. And top 5 might be categorized different than top 1.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though. I'll definitely play that one. I just got to read about it more.
Have you guys looked at the bilateral for Japan? Is anyone playing this?
I don't know what time it is.
When is it?
Yeah, a second. It's actually reasonable,
right? It's supposed to be Monday, but like with the Asia time difference, is it actually at a reasonable time?
I mean, Japan's like similar to me as well, so it's like going to be like really early in the morning your time. When's it happening?
The bilat says it's at 8:30 p.m. So honestly, probably like 10, knowing Trump. Eastern Standard Time.
8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
tonight?
on the White House. No.
Well, because it's Monday on the. Wait. So.
Yeah, it's for Monday.
So it's tomorrow, 8:30
Monday
p.m.
is what,
ET.
roll call says.
Oh, that's actually nice.
Yeah.
Then we
Trump
can.
I'm just so scared that he's just gonna do the same thing and like not talk very much.
Let's see. Does he have anything? I guess it matters what time it is locally, but he doesn't have any. I mean, he has the George Washington thing after, and that's it.
EST.
That's what the schedule says, which is like hours later.
Japan time.
He has to get on the USS Washington.
It's 9:30.
He has to get on that boat.
It's 9:30 in the morning US time. Sorry, 9:30 in the morning Tokyo time.
This New York City rally, another woman speaking.
Yeah, this is just going forever, isn't it?
I mean, I don't mind, but I do want my strike to hit, please.
You guys aren't playing. I mean, this is probably too far out, but are you guys looking at Powell at all? I mean, I'm building up some big positions in Powell. And then I might play the Fed rate market. I might just bond it, but it's 97. I mean,
Cut it.
I was doing some research on this like rate cut thing. Dude, like every AI, everything I researched, 99% minus 25 bips. Like that is the fucking.
Yeah, the Fed does not ever want to. They don't ever want to surprise people, so they're always gonna.
My only thing, right? The only shred, like less than 1%, is like the shutdown has like just given them a bit of uncertainty. They're like, oh, like let's just leave it 1 month, and like get the shutdown on the road, and like let's leave it where it is. It's the only contrarian thing I can say is like maybe the shutdown causes them just to like hold it just 1 month.
I think no world. They will just keep these. The Fed never wants surprises, so.
No.
If the market is pricing 25 bips as confidently as they are right now, they wanted to say cut 50 or hold steady, they would do something to signal. And it's getting to the point where it's like we're only 3 days out. You know, it's kind of finalized now. Like there's no new economic releases either that are going to impact rates. Like so they're just gonna. I don't think there's like I feel like a 25 bips cut should be like 99.5. So I'll probably.
It basically is.
Yeah, but I mean even then it's like 97, right? Because like so going back to like bonding, I mean I do think there's a case to like throw 10 grand on my part on a 25 bips cut, and maybe I will. Last time I did something similar. I usually do that for the Fed meetings, is whatever 3 days out the expected rate is, I just throw some like stupidly large size on what the sentiment is.
Bro, I couldn't do that for a fucking 2 point. What are you gonna pick up, like 20?
Well, if I did 10 grand, I'd pick up like $300, you know. But like it literally is like picking up $300, you know. Granted, there's risk in everything, not financial advice.
Dude, I would say that's set. I would say even more, just like the human psychology, if people want to bet on a long shot. For the Fed rate market, there's liquidity rewards on the cut. So there's going to be some people just putting out 3-cent limit orders on hoping for a long shot mooner. But that is not the market that you're going to get like a surprise in, honestly. So you can just farm people that are trying to get a mooner long shot slip.
Baruch,
there's even rewards.
I see your name.
There's a volume rewards. I'll do the mention, bro. I'll do the mention for the Fed rate, but is more of a bond the Fed decision or the good afternoon? What's more of a bond?
Oh, good afternoon's what, 99? Because the Fed rate you could get size at 97, so I think Fed rate's way better. Because you could get like
afternoon's 97.
You could literally throw $500,000 on 97 on Kalshi, and like if I were a hedge fund, that's a good bet, like to take.
Yeah, taking home.
Just throwing $500,000 on that, like that's a free 15 grand.
There's got to be some
pretty good bet. Trump knows also a good bet. He never says Trump.
I always ride Trump, no, but
that's
He said it 2 meetings ago. Actually, that's the only time. So it's actually been trading at somewhat of a premium. Like it traded at like. I got no's for like a couple grand last time at 80 cents because he had said it 2 meetings ago and like shocked the world. But I think, there's like no chance. But I mean, let's see. Maybe, is it trading close to 80 again?
85.
Yeah, I will definitely buy Trump no.
There's no spread in that market either. It's literally a cent.
Well, for 100 shares. We gotta... Let's see. Yeah, I'll throw some up for... Let's see. Back to
look, 1,000 shares just came in. What the fuck?
Who is that?
Who's that guy?
It's an insider. I love that. Whenever somebody's like sized up, like people were posting positions about like the Fed rate, and people were like, somebody has $500,000 on a 25 bips cut. They must know something. It's like, no, they're just, you know.
They just are aware. Like, yeah. Like a... Bro, these people are still talking, man. What the fuck? My nose have got to be getting better. They're not, but they should be. Bro, Bernie just comes out and says, hey guys, like, hope everyone's going well. You know, a little bit about like paycheck to paycheck unions and Medicare. And then it's like, all right, I'm going to pass it over to my friend AOC or Zoran. I'll be like super happy. Like, that's the ultimate like win.
It's not like Bernie.
No, it's
But
not like
I
that.
hope it
That's
is.
the problem. It's more AOC.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have a market for AOC to talk at this. Like they have it for Bernie and Zoran, but not AOC.
Dude, that's fucking. I'm gonna be honest. Her not having a market, but Bernie Sanders having a market is pretty
Crazy,
bearish
right?
on her presidential odds. I'm gonna be honest.
Chaos,
You think
even
if like a top 3 presidential nominee candidate was speaking at a rally, that 2 other guys would have a mention market
yeah,
before her?
and like Bernie, definitely
Might have
Bernie,
to
who
fade her.
doesn't have anything at all.
Well, like, dude, I mean, the guy should have maybe been president 12 years ago, but still, like,
Yeah.
having a mention market on him versus what is going to be right now the second favorite to be the Democratic nominee is crazy.
Who's the favorite?
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
Right now for DNC.
And
He's
I come from California. He was our governor.
Yep.
I think there's a really good chance he wins, for the nominee at least. If I were to do anything, I would short JD Vance.
So this was my thing, right? Is like, I don't know about American politics. So can Kamala Harris run again for the Democratic nominee?
Yeah.
If she, no, she could run. Well, are you asking after the nominee's selected? Like.
No, I'm talking about like, okay, she didn't win last time. That's her chance now. She doesn't get another shot, or like, can she try again?
She can try again. Yeah.
But there's no chance they're going to take her.
So she can try again. The way it works in the U.S. is, you have, usually if there is a president, the sitting president, if he hasn't served 2 terms, will usually run as the incumbent. So like, usually there's an open field. Yeah. Like when Biden ran this last race, right? Like nobody wanted to run against him. So there wasn't even like a contest. It was just Biden. Nobody ran against him until obviously like all this stuff happened. He had to drop out. But Kamala can run again, and then it'd be like an open field where you have like 10, 15 nominees all fighting. So I don't know if Kamala will do it. I mean, I honestly, with how low she is right now, she's probably not a terrible play, because if she does run, she has all this name recognition from her first race. Like, if she's really at 2%, I haven't looked at what the odds are, but it's probably worth it just holding on to some really cheap yes shares, just in case something crazy happens causing her. I think Domer even mentioned, like, he was holding a ton of AOC shares because he's just like, if something happens, like, does he think AOC's going to win? No, but if you have AOC at 1 cent and something big happens and goes to, like, 5-10 cents. So you have really low downside risk, but, like, pretty exponential, like, upside risk. Or not risk, but upside potential.
Yeah, I agree. I think again, Kamala Harris just has like this, like her name's already there. The other one I find the interesting market now. I know the US you can only sit 2 terms, right? Like I know that's a rule in the US. I find it really funny that Trump is still like if you go to the markets, Trump is an option for 2028.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Is he like going to change the rule and like run again?
Well, that's what Xi Jinping did. I mean, he extended term limits in China. You know, they used to have term limits. He was going to have to step down, but he changed it. So it feels crazy.
Well,
yeah. I'm just saying
there's a quote of Trump saying like talking about Zelensky, talking to Zelensky during a bilat, like one of the last times, and he was talking about Zelensky's past, how he was just noting that if there is a war, a real big war, that there won't be an election. He was like, "Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I do that." Kind of as a joke.
Yeah.
He's like, but for 2028, that's why the odds are there, because there's like ways that you are physically able to do it, and like if someone's able to do it, it's gonna be in. But
because I've watched House of Cards, right? I've seen some shit that I assume the rules are actually in these. Like I know that's like a show and it was like all dramatized and shit, but I'm sure there are rules like that where you can make shit like that. Oh, we're at war. You don't have to change president.
I saw another theory where it's like JD Vance runs and Donald Trump is his VP, and then he becomes incumbent. And then like JD Vance steps down.
What does he have to kill JD Vance? Oh, he just steps down.
No.
He's like, I guess if he just steps down and becomes incumbent, then the campaign would.
Yeah. Which the way JD Vance acts, like I think he would do it. Like if Trump said, "Man, I need you to run president. I'll run as your VP, and then you just drop out like once you make it." Like I think that would happen.
My thought on that theory is he'd be too old to be president. Wanted to be president again. That he'd be more like behind the scenes, pulling the strings.
Not playing the Mamdani Market, Cool Bends. I don't have a ton of historical knowledge on. I don't think I'm gonna have an edge there. I should have tried to play it if I got in early and studied it and everything. But there's also like we were talking about this, like 11 earnings calls in the next 3 days, so
Yeah.
I have to just lock in if I want to build sizes, and I have to get orders in now to be able to like have positions in these earnings calls.
Yeah, Newsom's a favorite. Kamala's at 6 cents.
Yeah, Kamala's at. I was looking earlier. 30. Let me get the number right.
I'll never stop streaming earnings mentions.
She's at a low
room.
percent. She's at a low percent to even run.
Yeah.
She's at 34% to even run. Most people are expecting her to run for governor.
Yeah, gotcha. The so my plan, right, boys, just like plans, is that once this is like over, this rally, I'm gonna like stop streaming and I'm gonna like knuckle down and like work out all of these fucking earnings markets because there's like 11 of them that I have to go through and it's gonna like take a lot of time. That's my plan for today. That's my dad's plan.
I love earnings mentions, man. I mean, they're like, obviously there's so much data out there, but that's kind of why I like them. You can be a lot more quantitative versus like, I mean, I'd say there's less edges in earnings mentions because it's way less vibes, but you can sometimes find stuff. But like, you know, you gotta be willing to just like take risks on these versus like with Trump stuff. Like you can find a lot of edges off vibes if you know certain things that you're very clever about. But you know, yeah. So earnings are just so like standardized and.
I like this meta one. I was looking at the meta one.
I thought the meta one was hard. I thought it was very, very well solved. I was like, it doesn't look... I didn't see any sort of value there. I did go something, I'm pretty sure. Did I do anything on it? No, I didn't.
I researched the China. That's interesting. Especially, well, like a lot of the earnings are like split into Q&A versus like prepared statements.
Yeah.
Like China interests me. If they ever talked about China, would it be Q&A? Because if it's in... That's interesting, though. You're kind of you're more the alphas. What type of Q&A questions are they going to get?
Yeah, well, that's the earnings call thing, right? Like, they do their own statement, and then I found the Q&As, like these people who ask the questions, just all ask about the same thing. It feels like the P&G one, everyone was just talking about like their like move into China and like how that's going, and like there was like 6 questions that were, and the question was like, oh yeah, just more on that. Like, can you explain this a bit more? And I'm like, bro, can we just move on to something else? Can we just talk about something else rather than, or whatever it was at the time? And I'm like, yeah, it was like so annoying because I was like getting frustrated because like, bro, I've got like other things we need to talk about.
I'm looking at it now.
Keep an eye on this rally.
Whenever they kind of mentioned it, it was about DeepSeek, which is a bit. I can check out Marina. Has DeepSeek even fallen off yet, or?
It has.
Are they still viable?
I mean, they're still good.
Still pretty big, isn't it?
They haven't had a big release in a while. But there are other Chinese models that are like doing even better. Like Alibaba's Quen is really good.
Yeah, I think the big thing with DeepSeek it was open base, so it was like anyone was able to use it. But when they were talking about China, they were talking about DeepSeek when it was released in Q4 of 2024, and then they explained why they were negative in Q1 from strong spend from China-based advertisers.
So there's a big market happening at the moment. The second biggest company in the world, right? If you have a look at the graph of it, Microsoft and Apple are fighting for it. They're both 50-50. They've been beating each other for like the last 2 weeks. It's really close.
Wait, Microsoft and Apple beating each other for
the
what?
second
biggest?
place.
Oh, behind NVIDIA.
Because NVIDIA's number 1, right? Isn't NVIDIA Eclipse? But the second biggest, you can bet on the second biggest, and it's really close. It's going to come down to the earnings calls at the end of the month. Whoever's the graph has been like a DNA symbol, basically. Like it's just up and down. It's like, you know, if you've got a favorite there, like you can get 2 to 1 basically on either of them. because I was looking at this the other day. Where is this market?
Still haven't had any of them speak yet. This is crazy.
Yeah, no.
How long is this gonna be? How long is this gonna be? Really?
Well, the last one that I looked at only went for like an hour and a half. Like these guys have been speaking for like an hour.
You know, they're just having state assembly members talk. This is different structure for sure. Let's see.
Someone is super bullish on Behemoth getting mentioned in the Meta earnings call.
Behemoth.
I'm curious.
Have you got the Have you got all the things, the transcripts? I wonder if he uses it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Interesting as well.
Well, they use it in relation to Llama. It's a model of Llama, the Meta's AI.
So Zuckerberg spoke at the last meeting, at the last earnings call. The one before that, it was like some random people. Like Zuck doesn't always present. The last one he did because he did the Ray-Ban, like a big Ray-Ban like Meta glasses thing.
Oh yeah, that was a disaster.
Yep. I think like Ray-Ban's a lock, like, but.
So they didn't say Behemoth in the second one. They said in the first quarter.
Interesting.
And I don't see any like new reports on the Behemoth AI model. But maybe
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure
someone knows
out.
that they're set to release it. I do see these shares. What if someone knows like they're set to release it? I don't see anything. The only thing I see is Financial Times said 5 months ago they're going to delay it.
Yeah, but that was a few months ago. That's why I'm like, I haven't seen anything more new on the Behemoth model. I'm not going to take those no shares. They might know more than I do.
For Behemoth preview.
What about
Yeah,
VR
pretty big
virtual
spread.
reality? No. At
They had a
40
preview
cents.
for it in April.
I like virtual reality now. I have a position I'm trying to buy.
Yeah, I was like gonna put some limits up for this.
You just can't penny hop my limits. I'm at
No.
I'm at 38.
You're at 38.
No, you can penny jump me. I'm just joking.
No, I don't want to pay you.
No, I don't care.
I just feel like it's like VR is just a weird thing.
I'm gonna
Like,
leave mine up
it's
for like a few days, but it's a good play.
You're at the 1,000 at 38. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm just gonna join you.
Hey, if I get all my orders filled, I'll be like loaded. I'm just throwing like 5,000 shares across all these earnings mentions. But I'm kind of racing through these. Like, I already have.
I'm reading about
Interesting
Meta.
that we both went the same strike.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's how you know.
I was like, bro, I like this strike. Like, I like this strike. Okay.
I'm reading about Meta, and this has nothing to do with mention markets, which is interesting. They said in April they released a version of Llama that ranked well on Arena board, but that was not the exact same model that they released to the public.
Well, they do that a lot actually, even though it's like a meme.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, they want the model to do the best ranking on LM Arena. So, like, Gemini used to do that. The biggest person who used to do that actually was freaking XAI and Grok. They would release like some Grok Pro, you know, and then the one that general access is always different from the one that they test. And then obviously they're always testing like the Pro Super Max or whatever. I used to be so in tune on LM Arena. Like that was like how I made majority of my money, was just all the AI models. But I mean, like I always say, now it's not even a race. Nobody's competing anymore.
It's solved for Gemini? Like,
well, it's just like, yeah, Gemini 2.5 Pro has, which is so crazy. I made a post about this. I didn't get any traction because I don't think people like realize how crazy this is. Because like I used to be obsessed with all these new AI models coming out because I was following LM Arena super closely, and you know I had thousands of dollars on these models, and at the time, this was back in like February, March 2025. It felt like every week a new AI LLM was gonna take the lead. Like Google would release something, OpenAI would release a new model. You know, Grok, there'd be a new XAI model. There'd be DeepSeek. Like every freaking couple weeks, there was a new model being released that was better than the last model, and that's when everybody was saying how how exponential all these things are gonna go. So at that time, if you were to tell me that a model that released in like March, Gemini 2.5 Pro, maybe it was April, but like if you were to tell me that that model would still be number one 7 months later, it's insane, because you remember how they were justifying all this money that they were spending, all this like capex and billions of dollars into these AI models and LLMs, was that like the scale is going to go exponential. It's like we haven't seen any of that. So, but nobody, I mean, people talk about it, but they don't talk about it enough. Like the fact that it's been 7 months and you haven't seen much significant like improvement in these LLMs is like kind of insane. And yeah, it's like crazy to just pause and think about it, you know, because I'm still here just using freaking ChatGPT for stuff, like, and I love ChatGPT, but you know, I mean, the one thing I've seen that's gotten way better is Claude and Cursor. Cursor to me, when I used it now versus I used to use it a few months ago, Cursor is unbelievably good. Like, if you're not already vibe coding, you got to do it.
Dude, I've vibe coded, so I've never written a line of code. Like, never written a line of code. And the other day, I downloaded Cursor, and I was able to literally code a Discord bot that like pumps mention markets into like the Discord, completely from scratch. Like, I fucking didn't know what I was doing, and like he just wrote all the code and like did all the API stuff, pulled all the data, like spits it into Discord. Like, bro, I didn't do any of it. It's like it just told me to go and do stuff, like create a Discord development bot and do these things, and I was like, all right. Then it like hosted it like on Render, and like I was like, all right, cool. Like, dude, I didn't know how to do any of this. Like, good. It was fucking so good, actually.
Yeah.
So, like, if you haven't vibe coded, like, you need to, like, go and vibe code. It's crazy how good it is. It's a lot of fun, too. So, it's, like, a lot of fun.
It is a ton of fun. And, I mean, also, yeah, Cool Ben's saying comp sci majors are cooked. I mean, it's kind of true. But it's really fun with these prediction markets, too, and just, like, using the APIs to, like, code cool stuff. Like I vibe coded like the combo quoter on Kalshi to like fill the other side of parlays combos, and like that was like a ton of fun. So like there's so much opportunity to use it to just, and the big thing is, yes, if you're a computer programmer, like you have an edge because you know how to code all that stuff, but like enough can't be said for knowing how to like find edges in prediction markets, whatever, and being like way more in tune with that, and then just vibe coding something. I guess what I'm saying is like you could be the best programmer in the world, but if you don't know how this stuff works and like where to, then you're gonna make stuff that's just like not very helpful. Versus, yeah, you're a bad coder, but you understand the subject matter really well, you're gonna, you know, be better off than the reverse.
Yeah. Well, you have the understanding of the niche that completes it. Right, so you prompt your vibe coding in a way that makes you successful that no one else is able to. Whether that's alerts for Truth Social or whether that's alerts for like earning calls or whatever you want your niche to be, right? You can set up vibe coding. Like without AI, dude, I would have been cooked. This would have been like caveman with just a rock and fire. Like with AI, it's actually you're able to make profit on Kalshi.
And the other thing as well, the other crazy thing as well, is that the new type of engineering will be prompt engineering. It's like who can prompt the AI to do what it wants the best. That's how you're gonna like make money.
Right.
You'll be a prompt engineer. Like who can do the best prompts.
Who has the best vibes?
Yeah. Who's this guy talking? Brad Lander. Who are you, Brad Lander? The New York City comptroller. Okay. Can we get like some people in, please?
Oh, Brad Lander. Brad Lander endorsed Mamdani. They were originally running against each other for the Dem nominee. I think Lander was third place behind Cuomo and Mamdani. And then he endorsed Mamdani.
Yeah. I see why he finished behind Cuomo. He's reading from his phone.
He doesn't use teleprompters, lad. The teleprompters are there.
You can't rely on them. You can't rely on them nowadays.
I don't know about that.
I made a joke in the Discord. Some guy put in the mention mark. It's like, what do you guys do for a job if you don't do Kalshi full time? I put I was formerly Trump's teleprompter.
You did. Whale just got killed on a Cowboys NFL play. I'm just playing earnings calls right now. Playing mentions. I stay in my lane. Okay. I stay out of those NFL games. I do play some college football games.
Yeah, we might have the facilities for this, but I've been okay, this is like just sports in general, but there's edges in sports for sure, especially if you know your sport, because I've been watching, not trading, but I've been watching soccer markets as the games have been going on, and I see crazy limit orders that should be snatched up. I just don't do it because I know I'm not like solved enough. I don't have the fastest latency screen or whatever. But some of the edge, especially if you know the rules of the sport, with like the way that video technology happens, and you realize that plays happen like are confirmed 2 to 3 minutes after the play happened. Dude, I find like, for example, it's not going to be cool, but it's like for a soccer game, I see a tackle that I know should be a red card. It's a very good chance, it's a likelihood it's a red card, and they go play on. I'm able to get shares of the game that would have been with no red card because they give him a red card after review, 3 minutes after review.
Jesus.
And then once he gets that red card, then I can cash out for what the fair value is.
So I got a little wrecked overnight. I'm a Lakers supporter in the NBA, and Lakers were favorites against Sacramento. So I took that bet. It was like 55-45. I wake up this morning and Luka Doncic is injured and not playing. And I'm like, the market swung 55-45 to LA to being 60-40 Sacramento. So I like cashed out. I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with a fucking Lakers team with no LeBron and no Luka. But then I also am on the unders again. I'm on the unders bet again. Third time, bro. I'm not going to get cooked with overtime this time, I don't think. So yeah, let's see how we go. So I think my unders bet looks a lot better now because Luka's not playing. But
Ronnie with the 3.
Someone is saying
Ronnie, I saw a post.
UFC works really well for live trading too. To your point earlier, Loxy. Like when someone gets hurt badly.
It's like if you know the sport, if you know like Tom Aspinall the other night, you saw that he got hit in the eyes a couple times or whatever. You know that's going to be rolled to 50-50 because you just know UFC. Like, and it was. I think it was rolled to just no contest.
No contest, yeah. There aren't many games. Like when people get eye poked, they generally continue on. So the eye poke was pretty bad. Most of the time they just continue on.
I would have kept going. I'm just built different though.
It was knuckle deep, lad. It was knuckle deep in the eye. He's probably gonna be pretty hurt, I would imagine.
I could fight blind. Guy's just a pussy. That's what people will legitimately say. Unironically.
I was back to the Bronny thing quickly. I saw a post today that said, this three stack went off. It was like Reeves, Luka, and Bronny, and it was like they combined for 97 of the 109 points or something, or like the 78 of the 108 points that the Lakers scored, and it had their points. It was like Reeves 30, fucking Luka 50, and then it was like Bron 0.
Yeah,
but he contributed. To the points total, so that's good.
It's just basically like, Luka and Loxy went off for 46 points combined last night.
Exactly.
I'm part of the team.
But yeah, I'm no longer as super bullish as I was on Lakers winning tonight. So I closed that position. I was happy to get out.
Yeah, I still play college football, but I do my one big play is I'll always do a big futures play on Ole Miss. So that's why I have $1,000 on Ole Miss to win it all, and I'm gonna hold that. That's such a good content play because Ole Miss is gonna literally make playoffs, and I wouldn't be shocked if they make finals this year. That'll be a legendary. 50K.
I mean, you're up 3x, aren't you? Are you up 3x?
Yeah, I'm up a few grand. I think I could probably sell it at 5 cents. So I could probably make $1,500 if I sold it at 5 cents, but I'm not selling.
Ole Miss all the way, lad.
I'm riding. Yeah, they're gonna make it all the way, and then I'll stream the final game. I'll make 50 grand live.
All right, here we go. Who's talking next? Who is talking next?
Man, yeah, you guys are over here still watching the Mamdani. I'm so glad I sat that one out. Because I was looking at it, I'm like, wait, it starts at 5? It's like 4 hours? I'm like, am I really going to be... But the fact it's 7, no one's even talked yet.
Yeah, we've decided, like, randoms. At least I mean. Although Sarah Sherman's talking. I know her. But
Who's she?
SNL. She's on Saturday Night Live.
Have you guys looked at the Louvre heist market? Because I guess 2 suspects got arrested. They're saying shares are at 72 cents because they have to officially be charged.
So when by the end of the month, what is it, like 4 days away? 5 at the end of the week? Like, do they get charged this week, or do they just hold them and like ask them questions or what? I guess it's the question.
Yeah.
I hear like a lot of those, well, historically for those type of heists, that they take a while because they're so convoluted. It takes a while to charge the people.
I just feel like it's like the thing with it is like technology is like way better these days than like when was the last the last heist of like a museum, like a good museum, not like one in like this like stick, like a good museum like the Louvre, like bro, like they have so much technology and like so many cameras. Like dude, I always thought that Yes would hit. I was like, I would never bet it because I don't know enough about it. But I always thought Yes would hit. 2 arrested over the theft.
Microsoft is Wednesday, Whale, at 5:30 ET PM. I put out a calendar. If you look on my profile of all the earnings calls, because there's like a ton.
So they can be detained and questioned for 96 hours before they have to be charged or let go. So you're gonna know in 96 hours either way.
Dude, who's this?
Who are these randos?
Well, this is. Hopefully it goes long. Now I'm hoping it goes long, because this is crazy. It's kind of crazy, but Union's way up though. So
yeah,
freeze is available at 89 cents. Yes, someone went all the way up to that. That's not
really. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think that was a panic buy or something. There's no spread there. I think that's literally because the sign. I mean, you see stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Is it like really like is it really like
Whale, it's at 5:30 PM Wednesday. Microsoft earnings.
Dude, those earning calls, are you gonna listen to them all at once? I feel like maybe I have to do like pick and choose one, because there's no way I'm listening like 5 at the same time. They're all at 5 p.m.
They're like spread out a bit. So let me pull up. So
I'll pull up your.
Yeah, let me see. I have it. So all right. Monday, it's just PayPal. Or wait, did I say Monday?
Yeah.
Did I get the dates wrong? Oh my gosh. I was saying Monday was 10/28. Oh shoot. Did I get the day wrong or the dates? I had one job.
Let's see.
I assume I got the days wrong. Let me confirm that. PayPal.
Your days are right. Your
no.
names of the days are wrong.
Well, the dates are the actual times that the earnings are, but I got the days wrong.
Yeah.
And nobody fact checked me. Come on, guys. Someone comment that.
That's crazy though. From
how many people?
So from
am I 4:15.
So within an hour and 15 minutes, there's
5 earnings calls.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What day is that?
Yeah.
What day is all these earning calls on?
That's Wednesday. Wednesday there's 5 within an hour 15 minutes.
And
Thursday there's 5 within 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta like get into these now.
Yeah, no, I'm slowly accumulating spots.
Yeah, you missed the Survivor episode, but it's alright.
What was the volume on that, huh?
Probably less than the earnings call for Roku, but
Well, I have big
it's
hopes.
at 10 grand. All right.
All right, I have big hopes on the Powell speech. I am pretty jacked on the Powell mention. I already have. I want to say
You
like.
already said this, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Dude, Powell's so funny. For Powell, dude, I'm gonna probably just like down an energy drink or something and get a strike. Because his like announcements are so low energy. Basically, those FOMC meetings.
That's why your reactions.
Maybe
are
get a
perfect.
drum or something. Get a drum or something to make it more like a sports game.
What's his chance of saying?
Pow. We love you, Powell.
Loxy, you're getting called out for being back to negative, by the way. Somebody's calling you out.
I know. Well, wait. Let Bernie speak. Okay, let Bernie speak, and then we'll talk after. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about. Let's see what happens here, and then we'll talk about it.
It's about the journey, not the destination. That's what I always say. And
if it makes you feel any better, Loxy, I was up like 20%, and now I'm like break even again.
There you go. Hey, I'm not afraid of volatility. I'm afraid of losing my character, and I will never quit. I'm losing everything.
Okay.
Yeah, the pardon me was legendary last time for Powell. The question is, do I ride it? Do I run it back? I feel like for the content, I have to take pardon. Yes, again. That was
growing power.
That was so much fun.
What's his average of saying inflation a ton? I know he said it.
Where is the Powell? Is it in Washington D.C.? These speeches?
The Fed is.
You could actually generally you could look at the weather during that day if it's really cold.
I think the Fed is in. I assume in DC is where. I don't know.
DC.
46.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a windy, cold morning. Shit. Someone not the FOMS speech. The last speech though, someone was sneezing during that open meeting that they did. He didn't say pardon though. It wasn't Powell, I guess, but someone was sneezing throughout that entire event.
Oh, where is it? Wait, is pardon another? Is it a thing? It is a thing. It's 29 cents. Shit. Pardon. I mean, Trump did pardon a few people this month.
No, he's never.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's never gonna use it in that context. I need to look at some of the old Powell speeches for pardon me.
That won't come up on transcript though, right? And you have to look it up through video.
Yeah, I have some clever ways. I'm gonna give the data on pardon me. That'll be a good post. Just data.
Just do it after you get your limits filled. Crazy how pandemic's so high, but he always do be referencing it, I guess.
He referenced in the pandemic back in the day.
That's 5 years.
No,
he
always he always throws in pandemic.
I know.
It's the highest we've been since the pandemic and all this sort of shit he says.
I might just fade human psychology and buy yes, because my first gut reaction was the pandemic was 5 years ago.
I'm gonna say pandemic. I'm gonna say inflation 50 plus times. That's what I'm gonna go.
That'll be
yeah,
fun counting that.
50 plus.
Doing your 50 plus count strike, bro.
I'm not gonna count
sit
it
on the beach.
I'm not gonna count it. I'm just gonna let to see how it resolves. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna count it myself.
You won't be stressed. You won't be stressed the whole time. Like shit, he's on 36.
No, to be honest, I probably won't even. These happen really early in the morning for me. I probably won't even watch it. It was the same with the Carolyn Levitt one. Like I didn't even see it. I had her saying president like. God, I think it was like 80 times. And I just woke up in the morning and money was in my account. I was like, sweet. Hit like.
Cleared. Well, at least for those, right? You can make the argument it's less volatile, right? Because you have to hit 80 presidents. You know it's going to be between 70 and 100 or something. But I just can't be asked. I can't do that.
I mean, I'm not gonna count them. Like I don't need to count them.
Yeah. Dude, I have Bill Gates speaking. Look at this.
What?
No, it's not him. Just kind of looks like him.
Man, these markets.
This New York City rally, though, dude. Ugh.
This rally is rubbish. How long's it been going for? Like an
Yeah.
hour and a half?
And we've got 3 of them speaking, and none of them have spoken yet.
Think of all the energy you guys have wasted.
You thought this guy?
On the Mom
this
Donnie
guy
market.
looked like Bill Gates? Are you high? What? It's a woman. What are you talking about? It looks like Bill Gates, Loxy. What the fuck?
Who knows
Her
what a
name's
woman is anymore? I'm not
Rabbi
the one.
Sharon Cleanbum.
Wait. Rabbi Cleanbum?
That's her name. Cleanbum. Sharon Cleanbum. That's her name.
Dude,
Like,
I
that's
don't know
her name.
anything, but all I know is I will vote for someone if their last name is Cleanbum. That's what I see on it. My candidate has a clean bum. Yours is dirty.
The more outrageous thing is that you thought that it was Bill Gates.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Kinda. I can see it.
Let me get my stream up, Bill Gates.
I can see it.
Hold up.
People are gonna tell you I'm right, by the way, too. She looks like Bill Gates.
There's no way, mate. I may have to get a Bill Gates younger video.
Yeah.
Are you seeing my stream, Loxy? Look at this. Look at my stream.
Let's see.
Look at this. There's fucking no way. They both got glasses. That's the only call that you've got. That they've both got glasses.
Let me see. I'm pulling it up. Come on. Yeah.
They both got glasses.
That's
The
him.
only
I'm gonna be honest. That's him. I think that's
That's
him.
Rabbi Sharon Cleanbum, not Bill Gates.
Yeah. Whatever. You guys just believe whatever they tell you. I'm gonna be honest. That might be a lock for billionaire. I might have to put some money on billionaire now. No, but seriously, it's kind of worrying me that this thing hasn't started off with Bernie talking. But
I'm liking it because I've got a lot of no shares. A lot of Bernie no shares. But I wish these other people would stop talking. They're fucking terrible for content.
be my.
Dang, it's
Start
pretty
over now,
interesting. They have share purchase as a strike. It seems like every time they authorize a share purchase, like during the quarter, it's kind of a lock. But I'm curious. If you go back to
Is this for
Chipotle.
Google? Oh, Chipotle. Yeah, Chipotle.
What did they purchase? More shares back? of their company?
Yeah, like the company to repurchase their own shares.
That's good pattern recognition.
Well, it's probably pretty, but trades at like 80, so could be an interesting.
Bro, everything's trading 80, yes.
I know, but a lot
What
of
is
the time
all-
it's pretty worth it.
What's Autocado?
I know.
Avocado?
Oh.
It actually hits though. I avoided that strike.
Really? Autocado.
Let me see this. Chipotle.
I'm gonna do some vibe coding today, I think. I'm gonna do some vibe coding.
Avocado. That's gotta be. I know I might
Avocado.
just put 1 cent. I might put 1 cent limit orders on avocado because I could see that getting fudded.
They're like, they meant avocado, and they fucked up.
Avocado.
Yeah.
They said avocado.
Still at like 68 cents though. It's still crazy. Everyone's very high yes for Chipotle. What?
It tastes pretty good.
Hello, fiance. You're doxing yourself, by the way, PMT.
Oh, I am. Oh, it's my old
Yeah.
address. So.
Oh, just okay. That's fine. Just let you know.
Let them deal with it.
Let me
Let you know
I'll send you it.
You're doxing your address.
Yeah, you guys are gonna go to my old apartment in LA.
Nice.
I didn't really dox myself. Relax, Amber. My fiance was over there like.
What?
My fiance was freaking out. She's like, "Wait, did you just give our address out?"
When I was in LA, I stayed at it was a really nice area. It's called Marina del Sands, I think it was called. Like a really cool place to stay.
Yeah, I miss LA sometimes, but New York's pretty awesome. Man, this share purchase price is so interesting. Someone's saying to live stream Argentina election. When is that? Argentina election. Wow, that's like right now? Is there volume on this?
Wait, the Argentina election's today?
Or... I guess. I don't think that many people are focused on it.
It's a front page, so I bet it's very recent.
Javier Milei, right? The guy that rugged us all in meme coins.
LLA.
Javier Milei.
Looking at one.
And wait and see.
Trump out as president this year.
What's
You
that?
get 97 cents on the no.
Yeah. That's probably fair. Purchase.
Interesting. So, NVIDIA have their earnings call, right? But Jensen also has an NVIDIA keynote coming up, which you can there's markets in that too.
I know, I'm going to trade in that one. Because that one's coming up soon. The keynote? Isn't that Monday?
28th.
Yeah.
No, so it's
Oh,
Tuesday.
Is it 28th? Oh.
Yes, begins on Tuesday.
That's definitely also less realized than an earnings call.
Correct. I think it's like people haven't noticed this exists. But I'm looking at it, right? And it's like, being a keynote, you think he's going to talk about what they're going to do in the future. There's like a pretty good market for RTX 50.
Damn.
Which I'd have
Are
to
we
see
on
if
like... We're on 400 by now, no?
I don't know. What's
47?
NVIDIA keynote.
Man,
I'm
I've
interested in this
still
market,
not gotten
actually.
any fills on the NFL announcer market. How is Inch Nose so high?
Bro, everyone's slamming it.
I
It's
know.
like it's just a thing
We just
now.
completely
It's a thing
killed
now,
this.
right?
I just was
Everyone's
posting about
everyone's
it.
so
and then
stupid.
Foster started
What's
plan's
Inch No
working.
at? What's Inch No at?
It's up to
Thirty
like
something?
36, 37.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
I can't get any
Overvalued.
fills.
It's very
The-
overvalued.
For that market, all I have is I have no turf because they play on grass.
I don't know. I mean, isn't turf just like a regular term? You'd even refer to regular
Yep.
grass? The announcers would just call it?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like when they say it, it's like hit the turf.
tackle their turf or thrown on the turf, but there's so many different ways to say turf. You could say grass, you could say field. I'm just hoping they say grass and field and not turf tonight because it's not turf. But yeah, they could still say it and it still makes sense. Oh, we got Zoran?
Oh, we got
Zoran's
Zoran,
coming out.
Hey, did Bernie not speak? Wait, what?
Is Bernie out?
It is
Comes on
Bird.
UFC promo.
Hang on.
No. Oh, they got Katie Hochul speaking now. Okay, so he's probably next, bro. They've got the governor speaking of New York. So after she's done,
They're getting up to the big people, basically. They're getting up to the biggies.
yeah, she's like the biggest other than them three. Mom Donnie probably speak last though.
You would think he would speak last, right? It says on the back, he's paying for it, basically. It's like paid by the Zoran Foundation, or whatever it's called, Mamdani Foundation.
That's ironic. Paid for by Musk. Interesting.
How do I... Why does Cassie sometimes not bring up the stream, and sometimes it does? Trying to load the stream, I can't get it.
Let me see. What else should I get filled?
All right, Kathy's going hard on Trump.
What's that?
She's going hard on Trump.
Oh, is she?
She's tired. Yeah. I kind of sad, bro.
Bro, Carr kills it, man. He's fucking 20 grand this week. You're fucking dead. I wonder if he just, like, bonds everything.
Yeah, he's like a news trader mostly, I think. So is Zoran speaking now?
No, the governor
No.
is. The governor.
It's probably next AOC, then probably Bernie, then Zoran.
Wouldn't AOC
Definitely
speak
Zoran
after
last.
Bernie? Wouldn't AOC speak after Bernie? Like, maybe
Either
I'm
way.
wrong.
Yeah. Definitely Zoran last though. It's his
Yeah,
event.
he's the main dude.
Just to sweat something, I'll pick up some economy nose.
For
For which
Bernie.
one?
For both.
Bernie.
I feel like they never, you know.
Ooh.
I sweated economy on the debate. I lost money.
Yeah, that whole section on it was like, this is the economy section. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
you know what? I kind of like that. The thesis I'd probably
What
go
is-
with that is they're going to call out individuals more than they're going to call out overall the economy. They're
Yeah,
more
and
likely
say
to call out
price and stuff like
specifically
that.
Trump
Right.
and Musk and billionaires.
economy just
Then
jumped
just-
from 25% no to 35% no.
Dude, the fucking PMT effect. Look at that.
Oh no, it's ridiculous. Bro needs to be on like a 200-second delay. What is oligarch? I know that it's got a ton to do with Bernie. What's oligarch? Someone explain this to me.
Oligarch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oligarchs are like, I think the term's mostly used in like Russia, but it's kind of like used to describe like the wealthy elite class, I guess. So like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
he'll refer to it as like.
So it's a type of institution where like a elite group of people control
Yeah.
everything. And so Bernie's been speaking for like 30 plus years. These whole last 30 years, he's been saying that the United States is turning into an oligarchy.
Yeah.
That
This is
like
about
a certain level of elite class controls everything. The only problem with oligarch though is he likes to say oligarchy. His name of his book is Fighting Oligarchy that he's been touring about, but that wouldn't count for oligarch. Oligarch is about a person, a singular person, oligarch. But he does like to say it, but he's more inclined to say oligarchy, if anything, when describing government itself. But for the fact that this is about like specific
Rich
people,
people?
too, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, like any of these billionaires, he can just call an oligarch, you know, when describing them. Even when describing Trump, you could call him an oligarch, but
Yeah. He's only said
I didn't
it's
play
funny.
it. I would have been yes if it encapsulated oligarchy.
Semper
But it
in the
doesn't.
chat is super confident on oligarch, yes. So be careful taking no's.
I would have done
I mean-
yes. It just doesn't encapsulate oligarchy. That's what I was scared of.
Apparently Bernie like always says oligarch.
He always says oligarch. I'm looking at mention metrics. He's only ever said oligarch once in the last 3 months. But
Oh, really?
oligarchy, he says a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, it would have been a lock if it was like a double strike.
So that's why, like, if it doesn't include the Y, like,
I might get some no on Bernie's just for the fact this can't be so long, right?
yeah,
Has to be.
oligarchy, he talks about it all the time. Like, he's fucking.
Like I might. Is
60%. But like oligarch.
he gonna talk about Israel? This is not an Israel event. The last time he talked about it was, yeah, when it was relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting the oligarchy town hall. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very, very weird.
Yeah, that's why I just didn't do it. He's more likely to say it than not. Let's do Bernie. Yeah, his last town hall, he mentioned Israel twice. Israel had a right to defend itself. Certainly people in Gaza and Israel are delighted with the ceasefire, but that's over with. We're done. We're new cycle.
Come on, Governor, hurry up, man. How long's this gone for already? It's gone for an hour and a half already.
I like no Israel, though. This is about the people of New York City. If anything, if he talks anything about Jewish people, he'll say Jewish. Not the name of the country.
I am going to go no oligarch. Just small. Just really fucking small. Very small. Like, very small.
Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's very small. It's not with any fucking conviction, really.
Yeah. I'd say it's kind of fairly priced for what it is. If it was
I just hope that
oligarchy,
yeah, then I'd be yes. Yeah, I'd be yes. But also the other thing as well is like he may not talk for very fucking long. Like he might just ramble for like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and that's it. Like,
well, that's something. Should I just get no Israel now? Get this no Israel.
What's that at?
Like if he's gonna talk for 10 minutes, he's gonna talk about
70, 68, 70 or something, isn't it? No.
For no?
78 cents.
For no? Oh, that's really expensive.
Yeah, for no.
But yeah, I don't see how he would ever talk about Israel in a speech like this. Because like
the fact it's going to be probably shorter now.
If they were going to even bring up Israel, it'd be like, you'd have to be like, oh, we got a peace deal in Israel. You know, they're not going to want to bring that up. I think it's going to focus just on like.
Well, they did that.
New York price, all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. He did that. Also, he answered the question in the last town hall with AOC. So they asked him, like, what do you think about the ceasefire? And he thinks, like, you know, the people in Israel are delighted with the ceasefire. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't think it's going to stand. It's like an already answered question, already done topic. Like, you're just going to ask him the same question he already answered. So if he speaks about Israel, it'd be about the Jewish people in New York. But then he wouldn't say the word Israel. He would just say Jewish.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some of this. Even though it's... I've spoken about it for too long to not...
Not to not do it. I'm just heavy
people call me a
for
pussy.
everything. I'm just
We'll
so
go no
heavy
Israel.
I'm so fucking...
David's asking if anyone got screwed by the Malaysia bilateral yesterday. I think Loxy did, David. He was writing a lot of Middle East yes.
Middle East. I mean, I was looking at the Japan one. Should I run it back? I don't know. We're gonna have to see it because the interesting thing, right, is his bilat was cut so short because of the signing ceremony that they were doing an hour later. If you look at rollcall.com, you saw he was doing a signing ceremony. But for this Japan one, he needs to go on the U.S. ship hours later, and that's the only event they have. So it could go longer. We could see a normal bilateral in Japan, one that's usually like him talking for 35 plus minutes, but. I got cooked on the 3-minute bilateral he did in Malaysia, yes, because I had Middle East.
I got somewhat cooked, but I was able to save a lot of it by putting big
Yeah.
no bets on like 80-cent things when he started talking in the ceremony for like 15, 20 minutes. So everyone was like, oh, he's talking, like, this is going to count. And I just like loaded up on no positions.
Yeah, throughout this week. I mean, I don't think that'll happen in Japan again. But
It's a very,
I don't know.
like,
Placing limit orders on Yes now, pre-market, is now a little bit dangerous. Based
Well,
on that, but
yeah.
I was
This
very
government-
confident on Middle East, though. I don't think it was bad either.
This dude is still talking.
Unlucky.
This chick's still talking.
David was loaded up on Biden, yes.
Yeah. He only said yes.
Would have
was
hit
only
too from.
China was the only.
Yeah, like if he had a normal bilat, I'm thinking Middle East and Biden and all the ones that were more than 50% would have actually hit. It's just the scheduling. That's where the alpha is at this point within this Asia Week parade that he's having. What is his schedule going to look like? How much time is he going to speak? And is there going to be a Q&A or not? That's where you're going to find most alpha in these mentioned markets this week. Because, like, if you knew that bilat was going to be rescheduled because of the signing, you load it up on no's, you printed.
Yeah, exactly right.
You got no tariff at 10 cents, which
Yeah.
I would have called you crazy. I would have called you a moron. I was like, he's going to say tariff 50 times.
I thought
You
the
would've
same
won.
thing.
So,
Yep. I'm surprised he still didn't say his tariff in his 2-minute speech. Like, the only thing he said was China. Like,
yeah. Lucky if you had China, yes, dude. That would have been a whew.
What's up,
I mean, if you're a
Gustav?
big China yes better, like,
Yeah.
like if you just bet China yes every time Trump talks, you're very, very fucking lucky. Very fucking lucky.
Yeah, I was looking at the Japan mention market. I do like all the strikes where it's just country names because they're so much easier than topics to kind of determine whether he's going to talk about or not. But Vietnam was trading so low. I'm gonna have to research if Vietnam is related to Japan anyway. But he's going Japan, Korea, and then possibly China, right? Just
No, he's meeting with the Chinese guy in Korea.
Oh, I see.
There's like a big apex. There's like a big summit there, and that's where he's going to talk to the.
Let's see. They have a China market for what he... Oh, yeah, so it's so low for him to visit China. Wow. For Trump to visit China in his first year, so the end of 25, is that like 7%?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to China. Like,
No. Bro, I'm such a... This is how I played Kalshi before I was trying to make money. I put yes on every single... That Trump would visit every single country in the first year. I just have 10 shares of yes Turkey, yes India, yes Belgium that are all now just useless.
They're all zero.
Because I was like, I want the notification just in case he goes. I was like, if he goes, I
Oh,
want
league
the
this week,
notification.
Gusta? I'm down. Ellie on CS.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Ellie on C. Is that Counter-Strike? Oh, he was at... This is Raw. We were talking before. I was Legendary Eagle on Counter-Strike. Because we were talking about
fair enough.
CS. I was a pretty good gamer back in the day. You guys might not know this, you know? I was Emerald 1 in League, Legendary Eagle, and Counter-Strike. Back in the days where it was hard to get LE, they kind of did some... Did you guys ever play any games?
Yeah, man. I play Counter-Strike still to this day. Counter-Strike and Dota, basically. I'm not good. I just play with friends. And we fuck around.
Yeah, I'm not
I
good.
like
Did
around
you have any of the skins? Did you guys have any of the skins? I saw the market crashed.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Is that Counter-Strike?
Got wrecked. Yeah, market's down 50 or 60% over the last week.
Oh, you have assets in there?
I mean, not really, not many, but nothing to be like, oh my god, I lost my life savings, but you know.
Wait, what happened with all that? With the Counter-Strike market crash? Because people are asking about it in the chat.
Yeah. So what happened is Valve changed a thing where, do you know how you used to be able to create items you trade up items? You can now trade up to a knife with 5 reds, or whatever it is, 10 reds or 5 reds or whatever.
Wow.
So,
GG's knife market.
Yeah, so you don't have to like open cases now to get a knife. You
So
can
now
grab
all
and
the
get a knife.
terrible reds just
Wow.
became worth a ton of money, or at least pumped,
Correct.
and then
So, like-
knives just tanked.
Yeah, but knives tanked a lot, like way more than what reds went up. So
I never had
yeah.
knives, but I got an op. I had opened like 3 cases in my life as a kid, and on like the
Yep.
second case I ever opened, I got a Stat Track. I want to say it was Stat Track. It might not have been Stat Track. I think it was Op Asimov. Like the second best. It wasn't factory new. It was a step below. I think it was minimal wear. Is
Yep.
that what it was?
Yep.
And it
Yep.
was. It might not have been Stat Track. It was. All I know is it was worth like $200 to $300 at the time, and I was like, I freaked out. And then I gambled it on
I
CS:GO
reckon in my
Lotto and
time-
lost it.
I reckon in my time I've opened probably 700 plus cases. I've never ever got a knife, ever. So the only thing like I've never been able to do is like just get a knife, like, and then like when they went to CS2, cases boomed in price, and it was like shit. But you know, cases might be cheaper now, because that's the problem, right? Like when the knives decrease in value, the cases also decrease in value because no one really cares about the max price. It's like a lot cheaper now. But things like Dragon Laws and House and stuff, they all held value because they're not knives. But
Dang,
knives,
that's
Knives
crazy
got fucking destroyed.
that they would just like tank the market like that. Because like that's a ecosystem. You know what I mean? Like, who's that guy
Valve
that's
don't
like
give
worth all that
But
money
like
now?
Valve don't give a fuck. Like Valve just don't give a fuck. Like you know, they don't care about the skin market really.
But weren't they getting like fees
I
on
think
all
for
this
that-
stuff? Didn't this like kind of benefit them?
I mean, they were getting case fee like when they sold cases, yeah.
Huh.
Come on, Kathy, hurry up! Like, fuck, how long is this going for?
It's not Kathy anymore. My live stream's got this.
Oh,
Senator.
I'm not live. Sorry, I'm not live. Sorry. Andrea Stewart Cousins.
Yeah, they had another person speak even after her, so I was wrong.
Oh, the dude spoken after her? That's the dude spoken on the right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. They've got to be the next 3, right? Like, they might all come out together. Like, these 3 might just come out together.
In union, one would say. Huh?
A union of people.
Yeah. Come on. You have to say it now, Bernie.
I mean, Bernie's a big word called freeze behind it. You should say that too.
That's behind him, guys. He can't read the sign. It's behind him. Stupid. Who's buying yes freeze? Come on.
Bro, who's
It's
on a
me.
yes free?
He'd probably say it, honestly.
Tuition is 50% no too, man. I feel like just being a big no blue, like a big no better on this Bernie speech. I just feel like dumping more money in no's, but I feel like I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh,
I
come
only
on,
did know
love.
I only did know Israel because it doesn't relate to affordability at all. Like tuition could relate to affordability, lowering tuition costs. But maybe like something like ICE or Israel, those are like
Well, no, nice, no.
not
Come on.
affordability crisis topics.
Yeah, the problem with Bernie is he can ramble off topic very easily. He can just go on
Oh,
and
it's fun.
waffle. He can just like waffle for a bit.
It's fun.
Man, I'm literally not gonna get any inch fills. I'm so sad. This is the first time I actually won't get any fills, and I was priced at like 33 cents. People are just like coming completely on top. Ah, sad day. I'm gonna cancel my order. I won't get to sweat inch no tonight. Hopefully inch yes hits tonight. Anything to bring down. We just need more posts making it seem like inch no is just a psyop. I'm gonna tell people to post more about it.
I mean, the more inch yes hits, the more like it's gonna get crazier.
Like you were all
Like, if
bullish,
yes-
Jared, on taking inch yes,
I am
and
inch
that
yes.
was
I am
very
inch
good.
yes.
Be-
I'm inch
you
yes,
should
though,
be
but I'm
You're in
inch
yes
at
right
halftime.
tonight?
I'm inch yes at halftime, lad. Like I don't buy inch yes at 70 cents.
Wow. See ya, freeze voters. They're taking away the sign behind them.
Freeze
They
vote
just
was-
removed the sign.
red. The Freeze the Red sign is gone now. This
makes
has
me
to
a bit
be
more-
them, though. No,
This is them, dude. Look at all the people getting ready. This is definitely them three.
yeah.
Here come the seats.
Wait, so
They
who's
get nice little
spoken so
seat.
far?
Just random.
So
No,
Still
no one that you need to know about.
It's
No,
almost
they're coming out
8
now.
No
though.
one yet.
Here they all come.
Well, dude, Freeze went all the way up to 74 cents. Yes.
It's got to drop now, right? It's gonna drop.
Yeah,
back.
from 27 to 74 cents, and they just removed the sign that said Freeze the Red.
I'm gonna take.
I think there's a good chance he says that anyways.
I'm gonna take a. Oh, it's. Don't worry. It's getting dry. Someone's buying up all the nose.
Yeah, I like protein a lot, Gusta. I'm sizing up pretty big into protein if I can get it. I think it's a bond.
Is this
Damn,
is
how
this
much you eating?
Starbucks?
Is this
Is
Starbucks? Yeah.
Then I did Starbucks. So then that new apple drink they've got has got 15 grams of protein in it. There's one of their marketing employees. It's like, oh, it's got more protein.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
a
a-
bond. The protein.
what type of
full
drink?
foam.
It's an apple something or other. Starbucks.
Like
Came out on the
juice?
9th. No, it's
A
latte
juice with
official.
protein?
No, it's a latte
Oh.
official. Apple Crisp.
I was like, that's interesting.
The new Apple Crisp Protein Cold Foam. Came out on October 19th. It's made with oat milk, which is why I'm oat milk, yes.
Ooh.
Apple Crisp Oat Milk Spray Can Express. This one. No, 15.
That's something I'll
15, not 50. 15 grams.
Dude, it's like I see though that they're priced like they do list the ingredients a lot of the time. Pumpkin spice at 64.
Yep.
The protein's
Well,
at
I'm actually
very high.
I'm
Peppermint
pumpkin
and
spice.
oat milk though.
So I'm pumpkin spice no, and I'll tell you why I'm pumpkin spice no. Is they don't talk about last season's drinks, from what I can see. So pumpkin spice was the one they released for the fall season, right? The season just gone, and so that's now getting taken off the menu, and they're putting in the new apple one. So that's why I'm no pumpkin. Like I don't think they'll mention pumpkin, unless they're like, oh, the pumpkin one did really well. They just they're not going to mention it. Like talk about like just pumpkin for no reason. They're going to talk about like how it performed in the quarter before, because they've just removed it from the menu, I think, because they like seasonal change it.
I like that. I like that theory.
Because if you look at like the last, say, 5 transcripts, the only time he mentions pumpkin spice is the last meeting, which was because they just released that for the season.
So you're
That's
taking pumpkin
interesting,
spice? No.
Yeah, I'm taking no.
So this is quarter fours, right? It's quarter.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see quarter 4 of 2024 and 2023. I imagine they also did a pumpkin spice and see like the quarter after. Do they mention that it did well or not? Try to find that.
People.
We're looking like we're gonna get
peppermint
someone talking
too.
now, but I think it tastes good.
So these are my like things, right? Actually, I haven't added my. I'm pumpkin spice no. So I'm oatmeal yes, Canada yes, Smart Q yes, and pumpkin no. They're my Starbucks strikes. Smart Q, if you don't know what Smart Q is like some like process they brought in last quarter to like increase efficiency. So I think they will want to talk about like, how that's going and how that's increased their proficiency and all the bullshit. Canada, they just lump Canada in with North America when they're talking about North American results. So they're like, oh, North America and blah, 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 and Canada is part of that. They mentioned Canada with North America a lot. And oatmeal is purely because the new product has got oatmeal in it and it's mentioned in the marketing. So that's...
Is peppermint
why-
flavored Starbucks coming back? Like Starbucks.
you can just
drinks?
see, you can see their news. Starbucks is good because it's got it in their
Dude,
on their website. They got news events and you can just look at their news events.
you know
and
what? I do like pumpkin spice latte now because I'm looking at it for the quarter 4 2023 earnings call. was the only time after it's been done on the menu that they mentioned pumpkin spice after, and the only reason they did is it said favorite 4 menu classics that stood the test of time, including pumpkin spice latte, who served a 20th anniversary. So, it's its 22nd anniversary. It's not like they're gonna specifically mention it. It's not on the menu.
It's just got taken off the menu because it's like just finished the season.
Yeah, exactly.
They've had it.
And
they've had it on the menu.
The only time it was mentioned when it was off the menu was because it was celebrating an anniversary. So.
All right, I'll put in a bid.
So I'm like, yeah. So.
Yeah, but yeah, I see. It could also be highly inflated because they said it last earnings call, and they always say it Q3 earnings call, and multiple times too. Just the only time I've seen it in a Q4 earnings call that's publicly available was it's because of anniversary. There's more. There's 22. I'll look at the other ones, but that was just for the 2023.
Also, just
doing
as
this
well.
Bro, do you see what's going on, by the way?
What?
In this
Also,
rally?
No, what's going on?
They're singing.
Oh, are they?
They're singing.
Oh, okay, cool. The other thing,
Bro, what is this?
Just to note with Starbucks, the guy who usually does the earnings call has been replaced. There's a new guy. He's like the guy who used to do the earnings calls left. The guy named Brian. He's left the
Say
company.
I know.
They got some new guy. There was like on their news, like this happened like last week.
Dude.
He got replaced.
Wait, Brian?
Moved on.
Brian's still there.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Starbucks News. Where's the Starbucks?
Or is it
News?
just there's a new? You're saying there's a new investor relations person?
Oh, message. So Brad's gone. Sorry. Brad.
Oh yeah,
Who's
the new
Brad?
new IR person or something. Okay.
Yeah. Brad Lehman, the chief legal officer, is leaving Starbucks. So Brad's gone. And Pilar Ramos is the new guy. He'll serve as the executive vice president and chief legal officer. Pilar Ramos.
Hey, these go back though.
Yeah, man. They do.
You got 20, all the way to 2011 transcripts. Do. They relaunched it.
Why do you like Canada
There's
Yes
other
again?
Yeah.
Like, because I know it was mentioned the last two, but why do you like it now?
What's this?
Canada?
I just think he'll lump it in with it seems to be always lumped in with like the US results. Like he calls it the North America, and then it's like he talks about North America and then Canada as well at the same time. And I just think like for what the price, what's my limit order set at? My limit order set at like 60 cents. So if I get filled at 60, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. He said it in the prepared remarks last time.
Yeah, he said it in the last two, but before that, it was like a big drought of like 8 or 9 earnings calls with no Canada mention.
Yeah.
That's all
I don't go back 8 or 9. I haven't got that much data. I went back like a year and was like, okay, it's 50-50. And so I'll just take it at 60%.
They do say it sometimes.
I mean, we can see like if Canada had like when does their earnings actually come out? Because if Canada goes really strong, then it's more of a possibility.
Ooh. Don't they come out before the earnings?
Just
Call?
like the day of.
Yeah.
I looked at Peppermint Petrios. I don't know. It hasn't been. Peppermint has not hit. Going back to Q1 2024. So that's 6 straight earnings calls of no Peppermint. So unless there's like something you like about Peppermint coming up now, like if they launched a new drink around it, I think it's probably a long shot.
Is this the first Starbucks earning call they've ever done?
No, they've done heaps. Starbucks only calls. They've been doing. What did PMT say? They've been going back since 2012.
Oh, I mean
Starbucks?
for Kalshi, the mention market.
Oh, I don't know. I honestly didn't play
I don't see history.
that many earnings on these before. So
I was
they're
gonna say
always
if
adding new
Peppermint was a
companies.
strike that was yeah. I was gonna say if peppermint was a strike that was added, like new, I would be wary. But if it was like one of the default strikes, I'd probably fade it. But I don't. They haven't done one for Starbucks. This is the first one. At least I don't see a history calendar.
Yeah, it only hits
So
13% historical, but obviously it's going into, this is the earnings release going into Christmas, so maybe there's a higher
Yeah.
chance.
there's no like I'm going through their news history. There's no peppermint drink that's been brought out. So there's the new protein lattes. There was iced banana cream, iced vanilla cream, and chocolate cream. They're all protein drinks. And then they did an apple one, which came out on October 8th. Apple Crisp is back. Apple Crisp oatmeal espresso. So like, I don't see peppermint anywhere. I don't know where the peppermint strike has come in. Like, I can't figure out a peppermint strike. Looking
Yeah,
at that.
maybe peppermint leaves, but that's so weird. You have to see the context of a set. I think they haven't done one for a while though.
I mean, peppermint no is 80%. Like it is pretty high anyway. But
Yeah.
I feel like just putting shutdown no for all of these as well. Like, does anyone care about the shutdown?
Starbucks peppermint swirl tumblers are online. That's literally the only. They've got cups for sale called Starbucks peppermint swirl tumblers. Yeah, I'll send this to you.
When did these go on sale?
This article came out today. But
Oh, did it?
few additional peppermint swirl holiday items have been added to the online Disney store, including 2 Starbucks tumblers.
Interesting. So that's where they get it. So it's not actually a product in terms of like a drink, but it's like a
Yeah.
tumbler that they did. They call it a peppermint tumbler. Okay.
Possibly. I mean, it was trading before this article came out though. Before, so.
All right, I'm going to drop to rehash all my earnings plays. I just got through all the ones for the 29th. I still have to look at PayPal.
All right.
But I don't have data on it.
Wow.
But good luck with the rest
Okay,
of the Mamdani.
So I think they're about to start it because there's people like, yeah, here
AOC
they
speaking.
come. Oh, yeah, see, so we don't even have a
AOC.
market on her.
No, we've got AOC first though. It's interesting.
All right, cool. I'm not gonna stop streaming, but I'm gonna take a break. But what I'll do is I'll shoot you a message PMT with all the strikes that I've picked for mine.
Sounds good.
Let you know.
All right, take care, you guys.
All right, brother.
See ya.
Talk to you, brother. Peace.
All right. Well, we just were looking through all the earnings calls, at least for the 29th. So we just went through Google, Meta, Microsoft, Chipotle, Starbucks. Again, these, like, we just looked through. This is all Wednesday. I wrote Tuesday. I was wrong. These are all Wednesday. It's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. And there's going to be 5 back-to-back earnings releases. Here's what I like so far. Let me move this so you guys can actually see. On Chipotle, I like Honey Chicken at 81. I like Supply Chain, 89. I like No Automation, 66. Share Purchase, more of a gamble at 14 cents. They did approve a share repurchase plan. In the last 3 earnings calls, they've called this share purchase authorization. And a couple going farther back, they've called them share repurchase authorizations. So going against sentiment with them saying share purchase authorization in the last few earnings calls, but I think there's a chance there. At least if I can get in at 14 cents, just for the odd case that they randomly say share repurchased instead of share purchase. And then small play on no promotion. We talked about EA, guys. I still have a ton of limit orders open. My total EA position is up to just under 7,000 shares. We got in at right around 5,400. So kind of a bond to get like just around $1,600, maybe 1,500 at this point. But again, this market won't resolve till March, so you kind of got to park funds there for a while. Then what else am I looking at? Google, we're taking... Wow, and I'm actually getting filled on Yes acquisition. Dang, I'm getting some fills on these. I like this. I didn't expect to get filled. Maybe I should be more weary about getting filled. But yeah, they use acquisition, not talking about like M&A, but it's about like content acquisition and just acquisition costs. Taking no profitability, no search advertising, no regulator, no privacy, and no whiz at 64 cents. A little suspect that I'm getting filled on these so fast. We'll see. And then for Meta, I like hiring in China at the current prices. And then we're taking some lower probability no's on Oakley, VR, algorithm, and then some no's on Chanel. Microsoft, I like Microsoft 365, OpenAI, LinkedIn, Teams, and no on cybersecurity. So lastly, SBux, I'm mostly kind of just playing bonds here with Holiday and Protein, a few longer shots on comparable sales, and Pumpkin Spice. Oh wait, is this the game happening now? Am I actually getting filled now? The game's about to start. Shoot, I was actually getting filled. Oakley. Let me pull it back up. No, I wasn't saying your comment. I was just surprised. I got 18 shares on Inch. Oh, this is the Monday game? Oh, I forgot I set these up. Yeah, I pulled my order from today's game. Let me rehash on the Oakley. This is for Meta. Let me pull the data back up. So I'm just taking a gamble on Oakley at 13 cents. It's only been said, like they said it in their last earnings call, right, to talk about the new AI glasses. Oakley Meta. Yeah, but it was announced last earnings call. And they only mentioned it twice with the announcement. So maybe it's a terrible play. Maybe it should be bonded on Yes, but have they really been ramping it up that much? Like, are the vibes that... I just think at 13 cents. Like, even with the announcement last time, but I guess they were announcing that they were launching it. I need to watch more TikTok, I guess. But that's the current plays. If I could get in on the announcer markets tonight, I would be on Inch No. Unfortunately, Foster kind of killed the order book on the NFL announcer. I'm just kidding. But, look at this price. This price is... But I guess the Trump meeting tomorrow is going to be later. Like, this Japan one, we'll actually be able to stream it. Where's the Trump-Japan bilateral? I guess people are saying this is like 8 p.m. ET. No, I didn't play the Mamdani speech. I didn't have time to get in before, and I should have researched it, but I don't have much historical on like Mamdani and stuff. it just would have been a lot of effort for, you know, I mean, the only thing I'm playing, I think I threw like a tiny bit on economy no, but I'm not really playing it otherwise. Maybe I'll, yeah. Yeah, inch no is completely spiking. Wow, economy no is kind of tanking. All right, I'll get some economy no just to feel something. Genji game on Tuesday. All right, Gusta, that means you got to come on stream. Guys, we will be live tomorrow. And just wait. Once I build out my new studio more in our new apartment, my back won't hurt. But let's pray, guys, that inch yes hits tonight. Let's pray for inch yes.